I think this is the last episode until 2026 post baby.
Okay.
So I'm glad you're here
Do
for
we
it.
get like an intro? Like, like where's the intro music?
The intro happened without you,
Oh,
before
okay.
you. So before we hopped on, someone just DM'd me, my friend Nicole, and she was like, "Is there any room for Vinny in the bed with that pregnancy pillow?" Can we tell
Answer
them?
is no. There is no room. I don't know. It's not even up for debate. She puts the pregnancy pillow, which is 6 by 4, in the middle of the bed. Why not start it on the left side of the bed
Okay, tell
so that
everybody
I
why.
have half the bed? And her excuse is because then you wiggle away from me and then I'm left to my own devices and then I wind up sleeping on my back. Meanwhile, you're sleeping. You have no control over what you're doing.
The last 2 nights have been perfect.
And it has nothing to do with me. Let me sleep in peace in almost half the bed. Just give me like
The internet's gonna come after
give
you.
me half a bed. I have a 2.5 by 6 foot sliver of bed. If I decide to turn left, I'm off. If I decide to turn right, I'm whacking her in the head. So it's like there should be rules.
So my take on this
I should call the
is
police.
I get anxiety if I wake up on my back. At this point in pregnancy, you're not supposed to sleep on your back. My doctor told me it is okay if you wake up on your back, don't worry.
So
But
don't sleep on your back.
I'll panic. Like I wake up panicked and then I'm like waiting. Like it's just a whole ordeal. I'll be up for hours. So I found this perfect way of sleeping, which is the pregnancy pillow goes right in the center of the bed. Vinny gets maybe 2 feet of width, which is fine. He's very narrow. He hasn't been in the gym that much.
Okay. All right. We'll circle back to that one.
Oh, I had to. Just kidding. He's very fit, but
Okay.
he fits on the bed. I said, "Listen, you're obsessed with the Marines. You're obsessed with people who like go through really challenging things. I'm in my 3rd trimester. Getting out of bed it's a thing for me. Getting out of that pregnancy pillow is a whole thing. I want you to channel your inner Marine and sleep straight with not a lot of wiggle room. Maybe it's not the most luxurious sleep, but it's a few weeks and it will help me and the baby." And that's it. He didn't like that.
It's illogical because if we just started on the left side of the bed, it would be the same exact thing.
No, then you roll over, then you leave me more room left to my own devices, then I end up in situations I shouldn't be in.
She literally has like the Great Wall of China on both sides of her, and she's worried about
I
me
still
and
roll somehow.
where I sleep. Okay. Anyway, I should fill out a police report. It's a legit complaint. That's all I'm going to say. But I'll suffer for now. You have to carry the child. I can suffer a little bit.
And it's not suffering for me to carry this child because I'm obsessed with being pregnant and I'll never,
It's absolutely
ever
true.
complain about it. So you won't hear any complaints here except that I just want my husband really close to me at bedtime.
That's fine. I can live with that.
Let's talk. How are we feeling right now? 31 weeks.
Nervous. Go ahead.
Okay, tell me more.
Well, I mean, never had a kid before. I mean, I have a dog child.
If you're watching this episode, you could see Bam Bam on my lap.
A dog is definitely challenging, especially when he's blind.
Yeah, I was going to
needy,
say this is like a
and-
special situation with him.
Yeah, blind, deaf, and needy. But it's nothing like a child. And all of our friends have kids. And it's, you go to gatherings, you go to hangouts, football Sundays, whatever you want to call it. And kids decide to do whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do it.
He came back traumatized from a football Sunday at his friends.
It was nerve-wracking. I was just glad to come home to some peace and quiet. And that's my reality is about to be shattered into a million pieces. I don't know. That's just the way I'm wired. I don't know. People can think I'm weird, but I'm 37 years old. We've done a lot in our lives, just us two. And then recently with a dog. And that was a big undertaking. And we've had a lot of peace and quiet and good routine. I don't know. I'm a creature of habit.
Oof, fixed
And,
sign.
I go to work every day. I come home. I have a little bit of me time. I have the gym or volleyball or hockey, whatever I'm doing. And, we wrap it up and we go to bed and it's just routine. And that's good for me. So this is definitely going to be a wrench thrown in.
Vincent, not a wrench.
What do you want me to call it?
It's going to be a change,
Okay, but I'm
a
just speaking
shift.
my truth here. I see our best friends. They just had a child. He's about
Jen is
3 months
her
old.
face.
Shout out Santino. He's a little angel boy. I absolutely love him. And it's a lot to take care of a child in the first 3 months. It is. And listen, I'm ready. Change is good. You know, I'm ready for it. I'm just speaking my truth. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm more nervous. But like everybody tells me, it's the greatest thing you're ever going to create in your entire life. And your life is just going to change and you're going to adapt and overcome. And that's just how life is. So we're at that point in our life where we're ready for a child, God willing, healthy, safe, small nose. And, this is where we're
Oh
I just
my
like to speak the truth. I like
God.
the people to know where I'm coming from and
Well,
how
now
I
we know.
feel. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm nervous, whatever.
Yeah. I feel like birth is going to blow your freaking mind. I think you're going to be like, holy shit.
She had to throw on a movie last night. I should say a docu, but it was a docu
The
on
business of
the
being
business
born.
of being born, and it was definitely shot like 20 years ago.
And I told him, I was like, listen, I'm going to put something on. And he's like, oh, what's this old documentary? I was like, you can watch it. You could scroll. You could do whatever you want. I'm going to watch this.
It's eye
If
opening.
you're interested, you join me. And all of a sudden, you got interested real quick.
I was definitely interested. Birth is absolutely crazy. It's definitely eye opening, exactly like you said. But like at the same time, like everybody willingly, everybody does it, and if they can do it, we can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a great documentary, though. Definitely eye opening. And we're still finding out, like, we're still discovering exactly what we want our plan to be. But it's
Sometimes
just,
the best is no plan. Like you get in there,
and sometimes the plan's decided for you, you
you're right.
know?
Yeah, I mean, you can go in with a laundry list of things that you need, want, and wish for, but then it doesn't happen that way. So you go in there with a rough outline, and you see how it goes.
Yeah. I
I
feel
mean,
like,
there's also the option of home birth too. Just throwing that out there.
I know.
These people make it look like it's awesome. Sitting on the couch eating Doritos
Vincent.
until, yeah, I mean, instead of being in a hospital bed.
Most home births, I don't think they're eating
All right,
Doritos.
but you know what? Come on, just being facetious, but you're in the comfort of your own home. It's just, it looks so awesome.
Something I would definitely love to do one day, whether it's now or another pregnancy. Something I would definitely love to do, but we'll see.
There's such a stigma around it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of fear projected, and the people who have done it, I've heard positive things. I don't know a lot of people, obviously, but the people who have are love their choice, and I could see myself loving it absolutely. And also, never having done this before, it is a little humbling to be like, maybe I need the support of a team around me, but you would have a team there too. So, yeah,
Just
we'll
up
see.
for, just an option.
Yeah, we're
Rolling
exploring
with the
all
punches, exploring them
options.
all. That's
That's
it.
it. I feel like over the past 2 weeks, you've seen an increase, a little increase in anxiety in me just because it's getting closer. And I'm excited, but I also can't, like, I don't know if anyone talks about this when they're pregnant, but like, there's going to be someone living in our home. There's going to be a baby. Like, sometimes I'm just like, I can't even wrap my head around this. This is so crazy. And I feel I'm kicking. And then I see on Instagram getting served all these reels being like, if you're 30 weeks, this is what your baby looks like. And it's, I guess, babies who have been born at this time, and it's like a full baby. And I'm like, what this is crazy. Then we see like his elbows moving, his legs moving, and I'm like, oh, that's inside of me. Like, this is nuts. But yeah,
Definitely an insane process. The human body is absolutely remarkable. Any woman that carries a child is, God bless you.
has there been a moment for you where it's like, oh my God, this is really happening?
I'll let you know when I get to the hospital.
Okay, so you haven't had that yet?
Not yet, no.
I think once I saw 30 weeks on the calendar, I was like, holy shit. Like we're in the final countdown. And I
Yeah.
started to like
When I think
creep.
actually there was like a point like a couple days ago, and you were like, "Well, there's 7 weeks left," or
I said at this point he could come anywhere from like 6 to the next 6 to 12 weeks. He's going to be here.
yeah. I mean, when you put it at 6, when you
Really, it's
say
like 6 to
6
10
to
weeks
10 weeks,
or like 5 to 10
that's
weeks.
we should probably start building a nursery or something.
We had to return all the furniture. It came and it was beautiful, but it was a color that I did not expect. I didn't read the review. There
False
was one
advertising.
review, and the one review
That's not your
said
fault.
it's much darker than what it shows on the website. So we had to return all
It
of
was the
it,
old bait and switch.
and we're gonna get new furniture. So it's coming soon.
I mean, realistically, the baby doesn't need any furniture for a while.
Yeah, that's why. Like we're not gonna stress it. Like it will get done when it's done. Needs a bassinet. He needs his bottles or my
Check.
breast pumps, my boobs.
Got it.
We'll be good. Do you feel like you're nesting? I feel like your life is a nesting. Like you are a nesting man. You're always nesting.
I don't even, what is even the definition of nesting?
Like preparing the home for preparing the nest for the family.
I just
And
spent a
think you
week
do that-
preparing my home for a nor'easter. So there was no nesting for a child.
But you're always doing something in the house.
Yeah. I mean, a house requires
Always.
constant maintenance, and you want to be a homeowner, you got to stay on top of it, or you could just live like a hoarder, but it's not what I want to choose. That's not how I'm going to live.
Does this make me realize how funny his father is? I can't.
It's not even funny. It's like
It's just
I follow her around the kitchen and just have to pick up after her. Let's clean this, put this back.
Oh God. Well, he's nesting harder than me right now. I feel like I'm nesting more in the business of like Evolve and the space, and I want things in order here because there's a
Yeah.
lot that goes on.
Still
Gratefully,
can't
we have
water her
Gianna.
plants at the space, but that's okay.
We're gonna start watering the plants more. But I'm looking for this month. I kept saying like October, November, I'm gonna like really spend it at home. October hasn't happened yet, but November will be like the month where I just get everything in order. I think.
It's a constant battle. You do a little bit each day. This way you're not, overwhelmed when things start really happening. That's why I do a little bit each day on our home. Like excuse you, sir.
My hand's probably hurting his.
No, he's perfectly fine. Yeah, you just do a little bit each day. This way you can keep up with it,
How do you think we've changed as a couple during pregnancy?
I think we've grown stronger. I've learned to let the little things go. It's just, it's like, it's
you
an
try,
uphill,
but you still can't.
it's an uphill battle,
Like
I
the
don't know.
knife I used to cut my lettuce last night, it was an issue.
She used a giant saw. She actually used a giant saw to cut a small head of
Why
lettuce.
does that bother you? What do you care what I use? Why does it bother you?
In your brain, I have a fantastic knife collection. Kitchen knives, chef knives, paring knives, bread knives. She pulls out a giant bread saw. If she would have pulled out a bandsaw, I wouldn't have even been surprised to cut a small head of lettuce for 2 tacos. And in my head, I was just like, how did you come to this conclusion that this was the proper knife for this job? But
so by letting the little things go, he means still mentioning them out loud, but
yes, correct.
like brushing it off, but making sure.
Yep. Well, she's using the saw again. like that's what I'm dealing with.
I'm crying. Okay, back to the question. How do you
No,
think
hold
we've
on.
changed
One more
as a
thing.
couple?
She pulls out the head of lettuce and uses the chainsaw. But then when she needs to cut lemons, which is every single morning, she just cuts them on the counter.
No, I don't anymore.
Oh,
no, I don't.
okay.
You told me not to, and I stopped.
Okay. Well, she used to just cut them on the counter, just chip away at our beautiful quartz. Okay. Just chip away. Just crack, crack, crack. Whatever.
Okay, so we've gotten stronger as a couple.
Yeah.
I have to say, the really, really, really hard moment that we went through during our second loss, where like I was like unwell and
Yeah.
we had to call the doctor that Sunday night because like things were really serious. I feel like that moment, even though it was like the hardest and worst moment of my one of the worst and scariest moments of my life, it really brought us to another level of like trust in this process and also trust in like me having you there during birth because you're very calm. And then like when things get serious, you're also like advocating, but you don't do that till you know you need to. Like you have this really good balance where like I could tend to panic a little early and you have I think a really good intuitive gauge on like when we need support elsewhere and when we're like good. So I think you're going to be really good in birth.
Yeah.
I hope.
You know, like I don't even I know what to expect kind of, but like you don't really know what to expect until it happens. But I feel like this is going to be a smooth process.
Your lips, God's ears.
It's going to be a smooth transition from pregnant to not pregnant and child in your arms.
Okay. I love that. We're holding that vision. What has been the most unexpected or funniest part of this process so far? I don't know if I have one.
Unexpected or funniest part? Unexpected because you don't know unless you've had a child before is like watching your child crawl around in your stomach. Every day I watch your stomach and there's a baby like clawing around in there. That's something you can't explain until you see it with your or you feel it.
Yeah.
Like
The first time you felt it, you literally jumped. No, you pushed on me. And I was like, don't push my stomach.
I
Because you were so
you,
freaked out.
you
Like,
like punched your stomach and my hand like jumped. I was like, this guy's nuts.
and you freaked out.
Yeah, funny. I don't really know what's funny about it. Our life is a
I think
joke, but
I think the doctor being like, there's his schlong was very
oh, that was
funny.
pretty
That
funny.
was really good.
Yeah,
She was so chill. And I knew it was a boy. And I'm like, tell me, can you see it? She's like, that looks like a schlong to me. He has a really nice
and I was like,
schlong.
"Excuse me, ma'am." Like
She was being silly and funny.
unexpected and funny. Yeah, that was definitely a highlight of the day.
What are you most excited about meeting our baby?
Can't wait to see what he looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's special to me because you look at your kids, you look at your friends' children, and you're like, "Oh my God, that is you
Yeah.
and you right there." That I don't know how it happened, but that is a mini of both of you right there. Or sometimes it's like more one parent than the other, and you're just like, wow, like how is this little human growing up in front of our eyes that looks like both of you? The making of a human being is just absolutely wild.
So seeing what he looks like.
Yeah. I think I got a peek at his nose on one of the
Vinny's
sonograms.
obsessed with his nose.
It's got to be small. It can't be. This is years of hockey.
Babe, your nose is like that from hockey. He's gonna be okay.
Okay.
He's gonna be fine.
All right.
Do you think you're gonna cry during the birth?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
would guess, unless you're like in so much shock and adrenaline running through you that you don't. But I think,
I saw this Instagram. That I mean, everybody had to have seen it.
babe, you're really gonna bring that one up right now.
It's so funny to me, and it's so good. That reel of the guy in the hospital room while his wife's giving birth, and he's like in shock.
It was to the editor.
I mean, it could have
Sugar
been
on my
fake.
tongue.
You know, it could have
And
been fake,
the
but it's
caption
just
was like
still
watching
so
your
good.
favorite pub burn down.
Watching your favorite pub burn down. Wow, that's what made the
That
title
was the
was
caption.
everything to the video, and it was hilarious. So yeah, you got to find some humor in this whole thing. But I don't know. We're gonna see how it goes.
I think you're gonna be a puddle.
Yeah, probably.
I think I'll cry more after. I think, like being like, what the just happened? Like,
I mean,
what?
we watched that documentary. I mean, can you mention it or no?
Yeah,
What was it called? Oh yeah, it was
the
the
business of being born.
the business of being born. Old school, but these women are so strong, I guess you would say, like in their living room, literally just squatting. It's so like primitive.
Yeah,
And just having a child. They're not in screaming pain. They're not like crying hysterically from factors other than they're giving birth to their child, and they literally are just like there on the floor or on the couch and they just give birth, or in the tub. It was like one was in a bathtub or a pool and they just give birth and it looks like it's like euphoric.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not the experiences I see in hospitals.
I'm sure
You
they
got your legs
differ
up towards
too.
the ceiling, screaming bloody murder.
But Hollywood me paints a picture. That's not. My mom is always like, when I gave birth to you, I don't think I was screaming. Like
Right.
I don't.
Okay.
But I also
But
think like sometimes you are because you're
but that was
literally
real. In
shooting a
that
baby out your
documentary, that
vagina.
was as real as it gets. It was shot. It could have been with a potato, probably not an iPhone, but it was like giant cameras, old school. Like these women were euphoric, and then interviewed afterwards, they were like, "It's the craziest orgasm that is not like actually an orgasm. It's just euphoric," and that's what I hope you have.
I hope so too. But I also know people who had home births who were absolutely screaming, making primitive noises, natural births. Like, it's also like a way of moving energy. Like, I
Yeah,
anticipate
that's
making
fair.
noise and like using my body and moving my body to help me along. And like, of course, we only saw just a few examples, but they did look very beautiful and peaceful. And that's a wonderful thing to see because that's the vision we can hold for now.
Yeah,
We'll see how it
you know
goes.
what was so interesting too in that documentary? This had to have been 20 years ago at least, right? It was like she was trying to have a home birth, things don't go according to plan, so you have to go to a hospital. So the woman was just like, "All right, like we're going to the hospital." And it was she like threw clothes on real quick and then went down to the street. She's literally on the sidewalk like having contractions and she's like, "Oh my," like, like in pain but like whatever, making contraction like noises. Um and she's just like, "We need to get to the hospital." And they had to hail a cab. And I was just like, wow. Like, if you live in New York City and you have to go to a hospital, they like literally, they were like, "Should I hail this cab?" And wave the cab down and they hop in the back of the cab. They're like, "Get to the hospital." I don't know. It's just so crazy to me. Like, that's not how you really see things go down these days. Like, hop in the back of a yellow
Well,
taxi
because
and
we don't live in the city.
I know. Well, that's what eye opening also. Like, I would be like, throw you in the truck and
Yeah.
go
Just
down,
get
or you
there.
call an ambulance, or but like
Yeah.
people in different situations
Yeah.
have to do different things to get to a hospital. So if people in New York City have to go to lengths like that to get to a hospital, I think home birth or being in a hospital setting is going to be perfectly fine for you, whatever you decide, whatever we decide. But seeing these women in their own living room, like having children with, I don't want to say ease, but like so naturally, that seemed so cool to me.
And I think some fears that have been coming up for me lately is that sometimes it's not up to us. And like sometimes we could plan for that. I fully intend for that to be my experience. And I also know that sometimes things change and like there is sometimes a need for intervention and just trying to get okay with whatever it might be. Because I have a vision for what, of course, I want it to be, which is what you're describing. And then it's like, okay. And then sometimes things happen and you can plan and the journey looks a little bit different. And I think that I've been tested to just surrender so much throughout this whole process. And of course, hold the vision of what I want, but also know that like it's in God's time, it's in God's plan, it's in the baby's plan. Yeah,
We're gonna have to
roll
do
with
a
it.
follow up.
After,
Yeah, after, right?
absolutely. Who do you think is going to be the fun parent?
That's me.
So, okay, I think you will be the fun parent, but I also think you're going to be the disciplinarian. Don't you?
I will find out. I don't know. I hope I don't have to discipline my kid that much. Hopefully he's an
I think
angel.
you're going to be the disciplinarian, and I'm going to be like the softie. Look how I am with Bam Bam.
You have like a heart of gold, so like
He'll
that's
like pee somewhere, and Vinny will get so mad at him, and I'll be like, "Here's a cookie. It's okay.
yeah, no.
It's okay, Mama.
Like he's
Can't
barking
help
because he doesn't
it."
want to eat the dinner that we gave him. Like he wanted filet mignon. Sorry, we don't have any filet mignon tonight, Bam Bam. Like, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, okay." And then he just like stares at you, and then he's like, "I'm gonna pee right here," and then he just pees, and like, haha, no, that's not okay. Little little whack on the tush, and he's like, "Okay, I probably shouldn't do that in front of my
I
father."
would never do that to him. Let's make some predictions.
Okay.
When do you think we're going to give birth? So we're at 31 weeks today. How many weeks do you think till he comes?
in my head, it's
Yeah.
either December 19th or December 21st. I don't know why. That's
Really?
just what came to me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but
A
just
little
came to me.
solstice, baby. I would love that.
Whatever
A
that
little late,
means.
but that's okay. Whenever he wants to come. I got the number actually after meditation 26 in my head. It just came in. I don't know if it was like November 26th or December 26th because that would be pretty late and that would be pretty early. But I don't know. We'll see. That was mine. That's when I got actually from meditation. We'll see. How much do you think he'll weigh?
7 pounds, 1 ounce.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. A while back I said 8'6". That was so random. Remember we were on a walk and I was like,
Was I 8'6"?
I think you were. I think you were. We were on a walk and I'm like, I think 8'6". And then we stopped at my best friend's house
8'6".
and she literally was like, you're going to have a baby and it's going to be 8'6". I'm like, why did you say 8'6"? I just said that. It was the weirdest thing. I don't know. That was odd.
It's a big baby.
It's a big baby, yeah. But we don't know. He's only 3 pounds right now. Well, he was a few weeks ago. So now he's probably like four
It's
and a
probably like
half.
5. Come on.
He's growing. Eye color.
Blue.
Neither of us have blue eyes, but Vinny has blue eyes in his family. So he's hoping for blue.
Man can hope.
I'm thinking brown or like yours.
No,
Like
no
a
brown.
light brown.
No duty brown. We
a
need
light
like
brown.
hazel.
We'll take whatever.
I also
but
I love the option of 1 blue, 1 green.
we were watching this movie. I think it's Kate Bosworth. You
Yeah,
probably
she's
don't know
got-
who she is.
I mean, if we're
She has 2 different color eyes. And Vinny's like, how do we get that? I was like, I don't know how you get that.
well, I'm asking for it, so put it on my list
Oh my
of
God.
things I'm requesting.
Do you think he'll look more like me or you?
Honestly, I think I just have really strong facial
Genes.
features. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, you personalities have strong genes for sure.
We're gonna see.
Curly hair, straight.
I don't know. I have pretty curly hair.
Yeah, so maybe like a wave. Maybe a nice little wave, a mix.
Did you have curly hair when you were younger?
No, I had thick black straight hair that stuck straight up.
No, maybe it'll be thick, black, and straight hair.
In my meditation, I saw a little guy who was super tan and had like bleach blonde, not bleach blonde, like brown hair that was bleached from the sun
I'm all for it.
in the summer.
Absolutely all for that.
Do you think I'm going to go into labor in the morning or like in the middle of the night or the evening?
That's a good question. Probably in the evening.
I'm thinking like very, very late or very, very early morning.
Okay.
Like, isn't that the time you want to give birth? You know what I mean? I know everyone comes at different times, but like, it's kind of just the time I'd want to go there. We'll see. How do you think Bam Bam will be with a little brother?
He's gonna be pissed.
It's going to be interesting.
He's gonna be pissed off.
No, he'll be so good. He'll be really good. All right. So
We did it?
Yeah, this is our last
This
podcast.
is the final podcast before
I hope it brought some laughs.
baby.
You don't want to say the name.
No,
We're keeping the name a secret. But there are hints all around.
there are.
There are hints all around. But we're keeping it a secret for now. Why are we keeping it a secret?
I'm not sure.
Me neither.
When does this go out?
Like in 2 weeks.
Before the baby, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, secret for now.
Yeah. We knew we were having a boy because
Really
we
have no
were
idea why it's a
able to
secret.
so easily decide on this name. And we had a lot of boy names and we just knew like this was his name and couldn't come up with one girl name at all. So it was pretty crazy. I think just keeping it a secret because I don't want to feel anyone's opinion about it. They might not say it, but I don't want to even feel their opinion.
That's fair. That's
I don't want
Yeah.
that. Like, this is my child's name, whether you like it or not.
sorry.
And I also really love it introduced, written before spoken because of how it's spelt, how it sounds and how it's spelt.
Okay.
So I kind of like making an announcement like blank is here. Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Well, thank you for joining me for my last podcast. For a
Love
really
ya.
long time, I've never taken a break. Maybe I'll be back. We'll see if we get inspiration.
I mean, we could set this up at the home office.
We could.
Why not?
Postpartum diaries. Thank you guys for joining. If you feel so guided to share this, rate, review the podcast, we always appreciate it. And please feel free, if you're new here, go back and listen to other episodes that live whether it's on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and there just might be something that really calls to you. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you soon.
Leave us a review if you love us. And if you don't love us, still leave us a review. It helps us. Small businesses. Come on, guys.
Thanks,
Love ya.
guys.